Well, you've done it. You have made the best beer recipe ever. Your buddy wants to brew some, so you give him the recipe. But his doesn't quite taste the same. Why is that? Well, it's because you used reverse osmosis water and built your water profile to be exactly for this beer. Your buddy doesn't have an RO system. He's using city water. They look the same. Man, do they taste different though. So when you go over to your buddy's house to brew it with him the second time, what are you going to do? Bring 10 gallons of RO water and help him build the profile? No, that's a pain. Today on Home Brewing TV, we are reviewing HbrewO Systems BrewRO. It is a portable reverse osmosis system. Stick with us. Welcome back. First off, I want to fully disclose that HbrewO Systems gave me this unit free of charge. They did so with the full understanding that I would give it a fair review. Now, I'm sure much to their dismay, I've had this system of theirs for nearly 6 months now. I've been using it extensively to make sure that I was able to see if there would be any defects over time, which there hasn't been. Today I'll be using the BrewRO in my Blue Moon clone recipe. I will then take the BrewRO over to Buddy Steve's house, where we will brew the same recipe again on his RoboBrew system. Finally, we will compare the finished beers to see if they come out identical by using the exact same recipe all the way down to the water. And yes, I will put a link to the recipe in the description below. And be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video for a discount code. Let's get started by hooking up the BrewRO. The BrewRO comes with a fully assembled RO system. It also comes with an instruction manual, red, white, and blue hosing, a hose adapter, a sink adapter. The unit they sent me has a TDS meter and a bucket float valve, which is an automatic shutoff. Both of those items, I believe, are add-ons. Filtering RO water is a very slow process. It has, I don't think it has really anything to do with this particular system. All RO systems are fairly slow. This one is going to give you about 1 gallon of RO water for every 30 minutes. So in our case, I need almost 9 gallons of water. I'm going to be waiting almost 4 hours for this thing to fill up. So you want to make sure you plan that ahead. Either fill up your vessels the night before or get up early enough and start filling it up. As you can see here, this is real time. This is as fast as this sucker is going to be filling up. Using RO water gives your beer a clean slate to build off of. Doing this allows you to add minerals back into the water. This not only gives you a better mash efficiency, but allows you to choose the flavor profile for your style of beer. It also gives you the opportunity to match any water profile in the world, therefore making it possible to brew an exact replica of any beer anywhere it's made. So we're all done brewing. We did the brew on my system. We did the brew over on Steve's, buddy Steve's BrewRO system. Mike was not present at either.
Nope.
So here they are. You've got one of each. I'm not going to tell you which is which. Just go ahead, Mike, taste them. Tell me if there's any differences, if you can discern if one's better than the other, anything like that.
Okay. Here goes.
These are, yeah, so start with the one in your left.
Left hand?
Left hand.
Okay.
What you got? Now remember
Very little difference, really.
Here we start. They're both made with RO water.
Okay.
But ours is the one that we do here is made with Cedarburg water, and Steve's is done with Milwaukee water.
Right.
Granted, they were both filtered through the RO system.
Right. So the water basically is, I mean, there's no difference. I do not smell a difference on the two brews at all. They're very, very, very close.
Mm-hmm.
Malty, sweet. These really taste identical to me. There's not really a lot of difference at all between the two beers. I don't know who made whose, which one's which.
This would be Steve's. This is mine.
Wow.
And that's kind of the point. When you use RO water, you're building up your profile to be identical. I mean, you can make the exact same beer anywhere in the world with any beer profile you want, basically, because you're starting from scratch. And I think that is the genius, that is the wonderful portion of using RO water.
You're just starting at ground zero.
Exactly.
And there's no differences whatsoever in the water, and all the ingredients were the same. Everything came out the same. It tastes the same.
Yeah.
So.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's good.
So my final thoughts on the BrewRO. Overall, I loved the system. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. It created RO water in a fairly timely fashion, not any faster or slower than other RO systems I've seen. It's very simple to hook up with all the little compression fittings on the side. I did have a little trouble disconnecting the red one, but the other ones work great, so I'm assuming this is an anomaly on mine. The bucket float valve, I did test. I don't have the footage for some reason, but it does shut off the system when the bucket gets full. I personally don't have a use for it. I couldn't find a reason to use it in my system. The TDS meter, if you're going to get that add-on, it's nice because it tells you basically when it's time to replace your filters, because you're going to see the amount of particulate going up. Again, it's a nice add-on, but not necessary. The portability of this is fantastic. If you've got a bunch of buddies you're going to be brewing with and you want to make the same type of beers, taking this along with you is so much easier than having an under-the-sink unit, which you just can't disconnect and take all over the place. Brew clubs would probably like to invest in something like this, which brings me to the downside of this unit. It is very expensive. I would say probably close to almost double what the under-the-sink units are, but you're paying for the portability, which this has covered very well. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about the BrewRO or the recipe we used in today's episode, please put those in the comments below. We'd be happy to answer those for you. That's all I've got for you today, so until next time, keep brewing, my friends.
In addition to this channel, you can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
HbrewO Systems is giving our viewers a 15% discount, good through June 30th, 2019. Use the code HBTV. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might enjoy it. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button and remember to also click the bell icon so that you can be notified when there's new content available.